life gets in the way. School that will give us work, work that pays for what we love. Or family that needs us to work before we do what makes us happy. Scuba diving. Getting back in the water, whether after a year of absence or 6 months, does not require a refresher, especially if you have over 50 dives under your belt. However, some dive shops would require you a refresher if after a certification you have shelved everything you know beyond a year. Let's get you reacquainted with the most basic before a scuba dive trip. Whether you're new to scuba diving or looking to refresh your skills, enroll in any of my scuba courses. Let us go through the basics before that trip, or before your DSD with me. One essential skill you'll use on every dive is clearing your mask. To practice, let some water trickle into your mask by breaking the seal at the top. Take a deep breath, hold the top of the mask to prevent air escape, and exhale through your nose while tilting your head back. This process clears the water out of the mask. Repeat if needed until the mask is fully clear. Another critical skill is equalizing your ears, which actually refers to equalizing your eustachian tubes. Using the Valsalva maneuver, pinching your nose and gently blowing, you can feel your ears pop as air moves into your eustachian tubes. Equalize early and often while descending to avoid discomfort or injury. Next, you'll learn clearing your regulator. It's vital to ensure that air can always flow freely from your regulator. Never hold your breath while diving, instead, exhale a small stream of bubbles continuously. To practice, remove your regulator while exhaling, then replace it, blowing out to clear water from the mouthpiece. Or easily use the purge button found directly on the front part of your scuba regulator. Easy peasy. More importantly, your hand signals. Since we cannot communicate underwater without the hand signals, this is very important. Especially in an emergency. The dive guide usually signals you to look, then points to the direction of marine animal they spot. Shark holds the side of their hand against their forehead. Hammerhead places their fists on either side of their head. Manta ray will flap both of their arms like they are flying. Blue-spotted ray uses their finger to tap random points on the back of their other hand. Dolphin ripple and move their index finger to mimic the way a dolphin swims. Seal/sea lion makes a clapping motion with both of their arms extended. Turtle places one hand on top of the other and rotates their thumb. Octopus wiggles their downturned fingers like they are tentacles. Seahorse move both hands up and down like they are riding a hobby horse. Moray eel taps the fingers and thumb of one hand together. Crab, the same as for moray eel, but do it with both hands turned sideways. Lobster does a scissor-like motion with their index and middle finger on both hands. Shrimp point your index fingers upwards on either side of your forehead. Nudibranch create a V shape with your fingers and wiggle the ends. Jellyfish move your hand while opening and closing your fingers like tentacles. Stonefish make a fist and place it on the palm of your other hand. Napoleon wrasse hold your fist against your forehead. Lionfish interlock your fingers and wiggle them. Scorpionfish like lionfish, but put your hands on top of your head. Trumpetfish hold and move your fingers like you're playing the trumpet. Tuna create a turning motion with one hand against the other, as if you're opening a can. Barracuda, with one hand, do a chopping motion along your other arm. Angelfish draw a hoop, halo, shape above your head with your finger. Triggerfish point and bend your index finger, similar to pulling a trigger. Pufferfish clasp your hands and move them toward and away from each other.
No, they drive them up. Homeland Security, so every 2 years they have to serve 3 months on board. So he has pictures of him helping them walk